Susan Lee a lot.
No, I don't want to.